Friday. Guess what? They made it to the week. It was a 7-day work week. This is our 7th day straight. And we're all looking forward to the weekend break. See how the day goes, boys. See how it goes. Elite landscapes. Life stories. Sit back, relax, watch this mowing footage of these beautiful properties today, and listen to a few stories, because I didn't talk much. I'm exhausted, as is my whole crew, from putting in that work, just like y'all have been all week long. So, time to relax, kick back, and let's hear some life stories. Starting off with one of our fellow landscape brothers, mowing brothers. Actually, he's located here in my hometown. He was the first one to reach out to me with a story. First of all, his name is Chris, and he is an excellent worker. Young guy. He got trained by a big company, so I had already ran the commercial crews for that company in the past, so I knew that they were legit in all their training and all the skills that they expected their workers to have. So, hey man, Chris is legit. He knows how to work hard. He ain't scared of it. So let's listen to what he has to say. He writes in about his grandfather. My granddad and I used to go out on his little route after he got off work. I was about 4 years old at the time, and he'd read this little leaf blower up for me, where my small self could use it without falling over and smacking the ground. I remember also standing behind the push mower holding the bottom bar as he was pushing. That was my first little landscaping experience. He also had a little old stick edger that he cut down for me. I could walk around and edge all the sidewalks while him and my uncle mowed. Ever since then, I've always had a love and a passion being outdoors, being on these properties, meeting people, just having a good time being out there with nature. Amen. Chris, greatly appreciate that, and definitely brings all of us back to our grandparents and memories, because to tell you the truth, I would say majority of us, our first best friends in life, if we were lucky enough, if we were blessed to be raised in a family, our first best friends were our grandparents. Grandfather, grandmother. They're usually the ones with your first memories involved, teaching you about the world, life, watching them work hard every day. So for those of us that had grandparents that were a huge part in our lives, you know exactly where Chris is coming from. He's got those memories of his life story and where he started out falling in love with this beautiful world we live in. Now, I'm a grandfather, so definitely makes me feel, I don't know, obligated to carry on what I've been doing with my 3 sons and now my grandson. I have some old pictures of my oldest son, Tyler, when he was 2 years old, on my X-Mart commercial mower, on my very first large commercial supervisor gig. I can remember we had just did all the fall cleanup at my parents' house because we had just moved up to Richmond. Brand new family, trying to start over. And We were living with my parents, and I landed this amazing gig. 23 years old, $45,000 a year, salary, guaranteed, company truck, all the works, guys. So I come home, we do a little leaf cleanup using the Exmark, and I have that picture of my special box at home. But I also remember that as soon as we were done, I came inside. I caught the flu bug right away. Like, for some reason, I went inside and just started throwing up. And I didn't stop for about 24 hours. It wasn't like the body flu or nothing, just the stomach. But, hey, little life story. And I also have a picture I just now found tonight of me and my grandson. First time he got on my Skag with me. We used to live in my grandparents' house for a while. When we first moved back home here to Roanoke. And that place was big, had a lot of acreage to it. And he wanted to ride, so threw him on, rode around, and about 30 minutes in, that little dude was zonked, just passed out of my arms. Mower just slinging grass. Loud. Hey, some of us, I guess those memories trigger in us when we get older and we love doing stuff. We don't even know why. Maybe that's got a lot to do with it. Just the memories of good times in the past. We don't even think about, but they affect us deep. So, being a grandparent, it's wonderful. And as a grandparent now, I think it's up to me to shape my son's son. And I love him to death. He's been living with us for about 2.5 years now, and he's definitely my best little buddy. So, here we go. Day 7. Back where we started. Yeah. Like I said, boys, I didn't have much to say today. That's the extent. That's the extent of the conversation that went on pretty much to the camera. Until the end. I did leave on a good note talking to you guys. So, hey, Pete and Repeat were sitting on a fence. Pete fell off. Who was left on the fence? Repeat. Pete and Repeat were sitting on the fence. Pete fell off. Who was left on the fence? Repeat. Yeah, old nursery rhyme. Stuck in my head because these weeks are starting to just hit that repeat, 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 repeat button over and over. You guys know exactly what I'm saying. Hey, I'm not complaining. Maybe just a little bit. But I'm not complaining about life because this is my life right here. I got the best office on the planet. Any given day. And the scenery changes where I live every 3 months. It's a different scene, different season, different jobs, different tasks to tackle on all these properties. It's a handful, but hey, I got my work ethic from my grandparents, and they were my first best friends in all my memories that I have. as a child. They moved in across the street from us, and I hung out with them when I was 4, 5, 6, just nonstop. We would go out in the garden. Every day we go out in the garden and grow these amazing vegetables. Tasted so good. I can remember standing out there in the garden eating fresh peas out of the pea pod right off that vine. One of the most fresh tasting things on the planet. Fresh pea out of a pea pod. And my grandfather especially was the most hardworking, strongest man I knew. In my eyes, he was made of steel. So, at the age of 12, I remember being at the orthodontist office, and when I came out to the parking lot, my mother told me that my grandfather, his name was Gak, we called him Gak, G-A-K, that Gak had an accident while he was trimming trees at the house. See, he's like a lot of us that we don't need people's help. We don't ask people's help. We see something needs to get done and we just do it ourselves. And that day, he was trimming those pine trees. He used to top off those white pines, had them looking beautiful. But he used to do it by ladder. And he was getting older. And what they think happened was that he blacked out or had a mini stroke and he fell backwards off the ladder by himself, breaking his neck and causing him to be a quadriplegic, completely paralyzed man at that point in time in life. It's a game changer, guys. You fall down something like that right there, backwards on your neck, just off a little step ladder trimming bushes, guys. It's scary what life can throw at you sometimes without you even thinking about until it's too late. So be careful out there. So my grandfather was now unable to walk, unable to move his arms, legs, body. He was pretty much motionless. And it was heartbreaking to see. And it's heartbreaking to think about right now. And you know, when you see someone that's so strong, and such an impact in your life, go through such a tormenting physical, but more so the mental torment of knowing that you were just a shell of who you once were. It's not easy to see our loved ones go through phases of their life and these life stories that we all live. And he had a decent recovery going on. I would go over there after school and we would put a little garter belt, kind of holding belt around his waist, and we would stand up. He would use a walker and we would just take steps, just little steps at a time. And then he would sit back down in that wheelchair. My grandmother religiously worked for that man to get him strong, trying her best to make him the man he used to be. And they were both determined to do it because they were told it couldn't be done. So, after years, hard work, dedication, just starting over at baby steps, learning everything over again for the man. After a while, he was able to walk all the way up and down the driveway with me just barely holding on to that belt and his walker on his own. He had made it to where he could grab that walker and stand up, take that walker, come back, sit back down. Now, I don't know if this was his only ambition, the only reason he was trying so hard to do this, but I found out when he looked at my grandmother now. Hold on guys, hold on. Alright, sorry about that. Yeah. Memories are powerful. Look, when he looked at me and my grandmother and said, "Hey, I did it. I'm ready to get on my mower. Put me on the mower. I want to mow my grass." Now, I don't know if he loved mowing grass that much, but yeah, we got him on that mower. Me and my grandmother got him on that mower, and it was one of those old school snappers with the little handlebar on the front, the engine on the back, and strapped it on it, and he mowed those acres, 2 acres of grass. He mowed them. Man, it was amazing to see. He was an amazing man, and my grandmother was an amazing woman. I miss him, as you probably miss yours. These memories we have stay around forever. Now, here I am, every day out here working, and I feel his presence with me. I feel him, his energy. Matter of fact, I was up in a tree once with my chainsaw at a young age, and I was gonna fall backwards. And when I went to fall backwards, yeah, I was roped in, but it was still gonna hurt me. Somebody's energy shoved me in the back, pushed me right back up against that tree, like a cat. I know who it was, and I know who sent him. So, boys, there's my first real memory that brought me to tears as I told it to you. So, I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you can bring out those memories of your life and write in. Let the worldwide community know that we're all humans going through the same stuff in life, and all we really crave is love, affection, attention, and self-worth. That's it. That's all we really crave. Now, I will be dropping the email this weekend. I'll have some time finally, and my apologies for not getting back on the comment section and commenting back to you guys, because you guys have just loaded my videos up with comments. I'm loving it. But as you can see, my week was insane with all that mulch and all this mowing. But good news is I got 2 days of downtime with my girl, and I'll be sitting down and responding back to all these comments that you guys leave that I appreciate greatly. So, guys, stay strong. And if you have a family, if you have loved ones around you, make sure they know how much you care about them. Because life's short. It can change on a dime. And you never know when the last time you're going to see a person is. Always tell them that you love them. Elite Landscapes, Life Stories. Got this place looking all shined up. Just looking beautiful after we leave the scene. You know, this place looks like it's in a forest, but after we leave, I don't see no leaves anywhere. You see leaves? I don't see no leaves. Look back here. Leaves are gone. Just like that. That Skag Turthager 2 eats it up, cleans it like a vacuum. Showed up at 3 o'clock. Started mowing at 3:15. Hadn't been here in 2 weeks. Thought it was gonna be kind of crazy. Not really. Just guys just knock it out. You know, wasn't a big deal to them. Wasn't a big deal to us. And it is now. What time is it now? Only 5:15. Yeah, 5:15. So good stuff. Almost done. And yeah, it's sweatshirt time. So, since Dalton had weed eating duty on these 3 mansions and the entrance, Ian's gonna go blow them off, clean them up. He just got done pre-blowing the entrance, all those leaves, kind of push up at the curb. Easier to mow and clean up that way for us. But yeah, good stuff all around. It'll take 3 hours to come in here and make these places beautiful. It's a good Friday, 7 days, hard work, and you saw how nice the castle turned out once we mowed it. They're all nice properties, guys, but very blessed to have them on my list.